What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first part of the weekly series, Beyond the Chair with Coach Steph. I'm super excited to be with you guys tonight. I am just going to go ahead and pin a comment. So let me put this in here. Let me pin this comment really quickly. So I have it. So once I start flowing, honey, we just gonna let the Holy Spirit do what he do, okay? Let me type this in here really quick. I hope everybody's feeling good tonight. I know it's like a random Tuesday night, right? And let's see if it'll be nice and let me pin this comment. There we go. Look at me working Instagram like I'm a pro and everything like that. I'm super excited to have you guys here. Like I said, this is the very first training, or should I say live, that I'm doing for my weekly series, Beyond the Chair with Coach Steph. I decided, and God has just really placed on my heart, that the people need to be fed. Like, the people need the advice, the info, the guidance, the knowledge, so that way they can really understand how to build a purpose-filled and profitable beauty business and reach consistent 10K months. And so one of my gifts, one of my talents, you guys know I teach it. If you've ever bought the Girl Who Glows Playbook, I teach you how to identify your content type and your most aligned, authentic way of showing up. My most aligned, authentic way is using my voice, okay? I can't say I love to talk, but I love to talk about business. So going live obviously works for me. And so in order for me to feed you and give you what it is that I want to share with you and give you what I think it is that's going to definitely help propel you and take you to the next level in your beauty business, I am going to go live for however long God calls me to go live for. So you can expect to see me and my beautiful smile every single Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, if there's for any reason I'm not going to go live, you'll be the first to know. But if you're on my email list, you'll definitely get a notification about that. If you're not on the list, just shoot me a DM and say, hey, Steph, add me to the list, so that way I can get a reminder right before you go live, so that way I remember to catch the info, to get all of the tea and all of the juice. So tonight's live is going to be all about why your beauty business is at a standstill. I really want to dissect and break down the importance of a structure in your business. I think too many times as beauty professionals, we either have a talent, we're like, okay, I'm good at doing hair, I'm good at doing this thing, so I'm gonna just start taking some clients, I'm gonna just start making some money, right? Or it comes out of a need. I need to make some money and I'm able to do this thing, so let me go ahead and utilize this talent. Either we love what we do and people tell us we good, so we jump into this thing, or it comes out of a need of, needing to get a quick dollar, realizing we have something that in our hands that we can make a quick dollar with, and we jump into this thing. Some of us also have been like really passionate about doing hair and went to cosmetology school and did all the things, right? The problem with that, which is it's no right or wrong way to get started with being a beauty professional. But the problem with the way that we start is that nobody ever taught us real business. In cosmetology school, they give you a little breakdown, but they don't really tell you what's going on out here in the real world. They're not teaching you how to market yourself on Instagram. They're not teaching you how to make sure that you're in alignment with your purpose, with whatever it is that you want to do. They're not teaching real business, okay? And so my passion and my focus is to teach you real business principles. And because of who I am and how I love the Lord, I'm also going to teach you the spiritual principles that go hand in hand with your ability to be successful. And so one of the things that I want to talk about tonight is really why structure is so important. Because as beauty professionals, if you get caught up in the day-to-day just getting some quick money and never taking the time to really establish a solid foundation for your business, what's going to end up happening is you're going to look up and either one, you're not going to know where all your money went, and you don't have any process in place to be able to make that repeatable, meaning consistency in the income that you get in your business, or you're never going to reach the level of income that you desire to reach because you have no idea of how to actually make that happen. And so the structure of your business is so, so, so important. And if you catch this live or catch the replay, I want you to be taking notes on what I say about the structure of your business. I'm going to talk about what's missing, okay, those pieces that are required for structure, and also why it's so important. So let's start with talking about why structure is so important. Number one, God is a God of order. If anybody ever read anything in Genesis, you know, day 1, he did this. Day 2, he did this. 3, 4, and 5, and 6, he did these things to build the earth. Day 7, he rested. If we look at that example, and God tells us that we're made in his image, why would we now think that we can build anything on this earth, create anything on this earth, and it doesn't require some type of order? If you are building in a chaotic way, trying to pull all these pieces together for your business, and you're sitting up here and you're thinking, okay, well, you know, I'm going to get the clients and I'm going to create the booking site and I'm going to go get a logo and then I'm going to do this thing over here. Excuse me. If you think that you are going to build a business that is actually going to make money consistently and you're doing it chaotically, you're highly mistaken. And so for all of my hairstylists that are like, well, why can't I see clients from month to month? Why am I struggling to really be able to get the money that I want and see it coming in? I'm not just hitting 5K, 6K, 7K, you know, month after month after month. It's like, okay, it was 5K this month and the next month it was like 3K. And then a month after that, oh, shoot, I almost got close to 10K. Then the next month it was half of that. It's because you don't have a structure, and it's because you're not building your business in order. The order of business looks like this. Number one, being very, very clear on your vision, knowing where it is that God actually wants you to go, and knowing what it is that he actually wants you to build. And when you're clear on your vision, I want you to think about it like this. It's like looking at the blueprint for a house. How can I possibly tell any contractor or construction worker to say, build me this house, and I don't have a blueprint to start with? You need a blueprint for your beauty business. You need to know, how many clients do I actually want to take during the month? Okay, if I know that, well, how much do I need to be charging these clients? What do I need to, how do I need to price my services in order to reach that financial goal? Who is it that I'm actually feeling called to serve? How am I serving them on a deeper level besides just doing their hair? What problems am I actually solving for them? Where do I want to go with this beauty business in the next 3 to 4 to 5 years? What does that actually look like? What is the vision? And I've done a lot of trainings, paid trainings and free trainings, where I've asked the question of, well, what is the vision that you have for your business? Where do you see yourself? And people literally are drawing a blank because people haven't taken time to sit with God and actually start to ask those questions. So number one, the very first part of the order of building a successful business is knowing the vision, having the blueprint for the house. The second part of that is actually the structure, which we're going to talk about some of those pieces tonight. You need to know how you need to now structure the foundation. So this house that you're building, this business that you're building is stable. So it doesn't come crashing down. And so you're not burnt out and frustrated with the whole process of building it in the first place. The third part of that order of business is now going to be your branding. The problem that I see a lot of times also is people go straight from, okay, I want to do hair, into let me go get a logo made and let me try to make some cute booking site. Well, it makes no sense to build a brand when you don't even know who it is that you're talking to and trying to attract in the first place. If you decide one day that I want to be a luxury brand, but you built out this janky thing and you're trying to attract premium paying clients, the math ain't mathin'. The math ain't mathin'. You can't go create a logo and do all the brand colors and all the things, and you don't even know the clientele deep down inside that you really are feeling pulled and called to serve. So it doesn't make sense to create your logo and everything before you've actually established the foundation of your business. So if the vision is the blueprint of the house, the structure is going to be the framing of the house. That's the concrete that we lay. That's the wood that we put up. We put up some walls and all of the things. The branding is all of the decor and all of the pretty things that go on the house and in the house. It's all the flowers in the yard. It's the pretty furniture. It's the paintings on the wall. Okay, that's when we get to dress up this house and make it look really, really, really nice. The last part of the order of building a successful business is now going to be your visibility. So I want you to think about it like this. Now I'm going to sell this house and I'm going to make me a lot of money from it. So I need to put it on the market and attract the right people that would want this actual house. And in order to attract the most amount of people, you need to understand how to be as visible as possible, how to attract the right people to you in the easiest way possible, in the most expansive way possible, as quickly as possible. Okay? So visibility is not just posting a bunch of photos and videos on Instagram and thinking that's going to get you clients. And I want you to understand this too. Even if you're doing something wrong, you can get a little bit of a result from it. So you can be posting jacked up and you can still probably get a few clients. But if you actually learn how to post effectively, you would triple and quadruple and 10x that number of clients. So if you're just posting photos and videos and like, oh, let me get the right angle. Oh my God, the picture's blurry. I can't figure this out, blah, blah, blah. You're just kind of going through these motions. You're posting the same stuff over and over and over, but you don't know how to actually speak to the client. Once again, going back to that structure, speak to the client that you actually want to attract. You're going to be missing the mark and you're going to get tired of posting content and you're going to feel like it's not working. And when that happens, you get discouraged and you're like, listen, I'm good. I'll go get a 9-to-5. Let me just give up on this dream. Let me give up on the thing God has called me to do. And the problem really is you just haven't learned how to market yourself effectively. Okay, so the order of building a successful business, a purpose-filled, because we all about living on our purpose here, and a profitable business is understanding the vision. Number one, having a solid structure, then working on your branding so you can attract the right people, and then getting as visible as possible with your marketing by marketing effectively. Okay, but for tonight's purposes, so I don't overwhelm y'all, we are just going to focus on the structure piece of that. So like I mentioned before, God is a God of order. So if you're building your business chaotically, that's why I just gave you that order, you're going to have trouble hitting those consistent 10K months in your beauty business. When it comes down to your structure, it is so vital and so important to have structure in your business because it provides stability. Remember, I talked about it's the foundation of this house. It's the walls. It's the concrete that we poured. It's the thing that keeps the house from falling down. When you are able to have a good foundation, that means that I can hit consistent money in my business. I can look forward to next month looking like last month. Let me tell you something else. Let me just go ahead and free you from this right now. It is a lie from the pits of hell that it is common and regular to have inconsistent months in your beauty business. I am so tired. I am so tired of people saying, yeah, some months is up. You know, we have slow months. That is a mindset and that is a language that you're speaking that is not based in truth and not based in facts. Because 99.9% of beauty professionals do not take the time to learn how to run a real business. And let me just keep it real with y'all. Black beauty professionals, because the other people have obviously mastered that. That's why you see they build their salons. Their salons are there for years and years and years. They have multiple salons. They have team people in their salons. They're making consistent money, 6 and 7 figures, easy. Why? Because they took the time to actually build a real business. If we're too caught up in treating this like a hustle and not actually treating it like you're the CEO of something that God has given you and blessed you with, you're going to crumble and you're not going to be able to keep up. So it's a lie. It is literally a lie. And I am living proof. I am walking proof that you can have consistent money in your business. It does not have to be up and down. It will fluctuate. It doesn't mean that every single month I made exactly $10,332. That's not realistic. But it does mean when I'm up, I stay up. And I don't have to be all the way up and come all the way down unless something finagled in how I'm moving. So when you combine your faith with believing that God can actually do something bigger for you in your business and tie that in with a really great strategy to where you can look at your numbers, look at your data and know what processes you need to repeat to hit your monthly goal, now we winning. Now we doing big business stuff. Now we really standing on God and standing on business. So it provides stability. So I want you guys, and I want to free you of that right now because it irks the living mess out of me. You can make consistent money in your business. You can have consistent clientele in your business. And anybody else that's up here that you may be following and they're talking about some, Oh, well, sometimes we have slow months and they got the slow music playing on. Unfollow them. Unfollow them. Because I don't want you anchored into a belief that is not going to actually push you into where God wants you to go. I don't want you listening to anybody that is not speaking from a place of abundance and from a place of truth. Okay? So free yourself of that. You can have stability in your business, and a good structure provides that for you. Number 2, I've mentioned it quite a few times, repeatable processes. When we're talking about real business, that means that I know what my processes are that I can replicate from month to month, from quarter to quarter, from year to year, or that I can look at, tweak, and improve and optimize in order for me to consistently grow my business. So when you actually have a structure, you know what those things are. You know what those processes are. You understand what it looks like to say, okay, well, my numbers say this, this, and this, and this. My marketing is telling me this, and this. That means I need to turn a few knobs, click a few buttons, change a few things in order for me to see 10% growth next month. It's just that simple. It comes down to numbers and understanding your data. But if you don't have a structure or anything to even base your decision making on when it comes to your business, you're going to now struggle to find consistency and stability. Are you guys following me here? And number 3, having a structure eliminates the hustle and grind. No more winging it. Okay, I'm guilty as charged. I've been in this game 15 years. I've done all of the things that I'm talking about tonight. No more winging it. No more hoping on a wish and a prayer that somebody will hit this booking site and we get a notification. Rent is due. I got the money for the rent, Lord, but ain't nothing left. What's up? Ain't none of that. Ain't no more. Even if you are having good clientele, ain't no more of, okay, well, I could pay all my bills, Lord. I got a few dollars. But I'm not getting to the income goals that's really going to take me to get this house that I'm looking for. I'm not reaching the money consistently from month to month to really help me open this salon that I've been praying to you for. I can't do the things I really want to do on a bigger scale because I don't have a process. Because I'm struggling to see the same amount of money coming in every month. And I'm hustling my tail off, and I'm tired, and I'm burnt out, and I'm frustrated. Nobody has to deal with that. So having a structure in your business allows you to eliminate some of that hustle and grind, the winging it, and just going from day to day, taking clients sometimes, ripping and running the next time, creating content while you're sitting in the drive-thru at Wendy's, trying to get this video, trying to call this client, trying to go to this beauty supply store. You're exhausted, and I'm exhausted for you. So having a structure eliminates a lot of that headache. And I'm going to tell you why. Some of the key components of having a good structure, number 1, includes your pricing. Like I said, at the end of this house scenario, when I talked about the order of business, you need to know how to actually price it, right? We need to know how valuable this is. We start to put those pieces together when it starts in the section of your structure. So understanding how much it is that you actually need to charge for your services to hit your income goals is vitally important. I want you to stop going to other beauty professionals. Let me come a little closer. Stop going to other beauty professionals' websites and looking at their pricing. There we go. I said it. Did I say it loud enough for y'all? And I know y'all didn't expect me to come on tonight with all of this spicy Aries Brooklyn energy that I got, but here I am. Stop going to other beauty professionals' websites, booking sites, and looking at their daggone pricing. Stop doing that. Their income has nothing to do with your income. Their pricing has nothing to do with your pricing. Now, I'm not saying to completely be unaware of what it looks like to charge for a service in your city, in your state. But at the same time, when you are going to look and you are strictly looking just to base that to say, okay, this is what I need to put on my booking site because Shorty over here got it. That's a problem. Because you should have goals, financial goals, revenue goals in your business, and your pricing should be wrapped around your individual revenue goals. How much money does your business need to not only survive, but to pay your bills and then some? And if you're looking at everybody else's pricing, it's no way in the world that you're going to be able to really get clear on what that number is. And in a lot of beauty professionals, especially the ones that are crazy talented, are out here comparing themselves, looking left and right at everybody else and thinking that they can't charge as much as somebody else because they have a lack of confidence and they're struggling to stand strong in their authority and their expertise. So now a lot of you are shooting yourself in the daggone foot and undercharging based on either what somebody else is doing, or you're too scared to charge like somebody else because you don't feel good enough. So when you start to understand what your pricing needs to look like, and not only that, you build the confidence to charge the price that is going to make the most sense for where you are in your business and the current revenue goals that you have, now we're talking. And along with that pricing, one of the things that I have all of my one-on-one clients do, and everybody that I work with, is create a premium package. And the reason that I have you create a premium package is because I want you to get paid top dollar for your services, my love. Why? Because you was the bomb.com. You was talented AF. And you're amazing at what you do, and you treat your clients good. You should get paid top dollar for that. But not only with the confidence issue of comparing yourself and not feeling good enough, but a lot of people don't really know how to put the package together in a way that makes sense for their clients, and also sell that package on repeat. Have people constantly attracted to them. Premium paying clients that don't mind paying top dollar for your services. And this is why, too, I'd have to stress the importance again of saying, I know who it is that I actually want to serve. Because when you're very clear on where your gifts and your talents and your expertise lies, and not only that, what your clients are really coming to you for, and what it is that you actually want to do. You don't have to do everything. Pick one or two things that you really love to do, that you can see yourself doing consistently. When you combine all of that together, then we create a premium package that speaks directly to that premium paying client, so that way we can get them to book the service over and over and over and over. Now, our highest paid service is getting booked on repeat, which means I have to do less work now and I get to make more money. It's just that simple. So you need a premium price package. You need something wrapping up all your services and all of your amazingness in one, and then you need to sell it for a premium price. On top of that, another fundamental piece of structure is client acquisition. That's just a fancy word. That means getting clients through the door, through the physical door, through the virtual door, onto your booking site. When you have the proper structure in place, you are able to create strategies, and you are able to understand what getting new clients actually looks like and how you actually get new clients on repeat. And that goes back to understanding your data, understanding your numbers. When you have a system in place, you can look and say, okay, well, this, and this piece of content worked last month, but this, and this really didn't hit the nail on the head. So now I'm going to eliminate the things that don't work and do more of the things that do work. And next month I'll look at my numbers and see if I gain clientele from my efforts. If you don't have strategy, if you don't have structure, if you don't know how to talk to a specific type of person and understand the data and all the numbers and the things that go into making those decisions, then it's going to be harder for you to replicate getting more clients on repeat. Okay. Another thing that is a part of the process of having a solid structure is automating your business. So I'm sure about 99.9% of you have a booking site or some kind of way. If you do not have a booking site, my love, I need you to come on over to 2024 and I need you to get you a booking site, because there's no reason why people should be texting and calling you to make an appointment. That is going to overwhelm the mess out of you and stress you out. I don't want to be up 7 o'clock in the morning and somebody texting me talking about, when can you fit me in? And then I got to do 45 minutes of a back and forth conversation. That's crazy. You should have a booking site. That is one example of an automation in your business. Another example is a CRM. And that's just your customer relationship manager, AKA when you send out emails and SMSs and it does the work for you. Okay, it houses all of the different emails and numbers that you collect from your clients or potential clients, and it allows you to communicate with them by clicking a single button. You should have a CRM as a part of your business. That is something that I literally do not see anybody doing. And for the life of me, I cannot understand why. Now, maybe because my background, like I said, 15 years of being a hairstylist, I specialize in lace closure sewings and quick weaves. That's what I did. That's what I'm a go-to for in my city. I've been retired for 2 years, so no longer behind the chair, and I own 2 salons. because my background is there, but my background is also in business, where I've studied business for a very long time. I've coached a lot of people, and I owned a retail brick and mortar boutique for 2 years. So because of that, my knowledge and the way that I think about business as a beauty professional is different from everybody else. And what people are not teaching, and because a lot of people aren't implementing this, because all they're looking at is just like a beauty business mindset, but not real business stuff that actually works, and combining it. I understand the importance of having a customer relationship manager. I understand the importance of saying, how can I get all of these potential people that are interested in what it is that I do and the service that I provide? How can I get them all in a place where I can stay in contact with them? So I'm just not hoping and praying that Instagram shows all of these people my stuff. Instagram is only going to show your stuff to about 6% of your followers, your current followers, which means it's a great tool to use for attracting new people, but it's not a great tool anymore for keeping the ones that already came into contact with you. They'll stay in the algorithm for a little bit, but then it'll fizzle out. And so it's primarily because Instagram is trying to keep up with TikTok too. Let me just say that. But when you have a CRM, when you have a place to put all of these numbers and all of these emails that you're collecting, which is you collect through something called a lead magnet, which is just, it could be anything. It can be an ebook that you create for your clients. It can be a product list. It can be my favorite, hair list, whatever, the bundles that I like you guys to purchase. It could be whatever. It's just something that they literally sign up for. You signed up for plenty of stuff before. You know, when you put in your email and your phone number or whatever information they're asking for, now you download this thing, that thing that you put your email into and that you received. The thing you received is called a lead magnet. And when you put your email in, it goes into somebody else's CRM, and now they're able to stay in contact with you. You need to create one of those for yourself. And when you have one of those, all of these people that Instagram is no longer showing your content to, you can stay top of mind so they don't forget. Oh, I forgot about Brittany that does locks. Oh, let me get with her. She just sent me an email saying she got X, Y, and Z going on. Oh, I got to go talk to Tasha, who does them bomb knotless braids. Okay, she just sent me an email sending me to her Instagram reel with that client that she did, and them knotless braids was bomb. Let me go ahead and book this girl and stop playing. You stay top of mind because you're reaching out to them consistently. Not overwhelming. Don't be like Fashion Nova with the everyday text. It's stressful. But you'll have something called an email campaign, and also called a nurture sequence campaign, that you will create that will send out text messages and emails on a consistent basis, so you stay top of mind, so you stay relevant, so you can feed the people that you want to sit in your chair. When I say feed them, I mean give them good information. Tell them what products work, what doesn't work. Tell them why their hair texture, why they stressing out about it. Tell them why their hair breaking off. Show them why you're the expert within this system that you create. So most beauty professionals, I'm telling you right now, my loves, ain't nobody teaching this. Ain't nobody teaching this because they don't know. But when you have this now, that means I don't have to constantly fish for new clients over and over and over. I've already taken the time to build myself a good, solid email list. And so whenever I have some openings, because we want you to be booked out, whenever I have some openings, I just send a blast out to my email list, and these 150 people is going to see it, and I don't got to wait on Instagram to show them. I don't got to wait on Instagram to tell them nothing. I'm going to send out this blast. And it's 150 people going to know that I've taken the time to get on my list. So if you have 10 slots, that's less than 10% of your email list needing to book you. That's it. It makes your life so much easier when it comes to promoting. And remember, I said you want to make yourself as visible as possible. This is one way to stay top of mind and to stay in front of the right people. Okay? Another part of another fundamental piece of those automations is automating your marketing. And so you already know that you can schedule your Instagram posts and all of those things. But you also need to get really, really, really organized by making sure that you have a content plan in place, and then automating the process of putting out your content. You should not be creating content on the fly. It's going to aggravate you, and it's going to make it less effective. Now, one thing that I do like to combine that I can actually say, because I am very intuitive, I'm very connected to God, I get downloads all of the time, and I'm like, oh, that's a dope idea. Oh my God, I got to share this with the people. Oh my God, thank you, God, for giving me this word for today. I want to share this with everybody. I get a lot of downloads and a lot of things that come in the moment, but it doesn't mean that I have to create in the moment. So I house all of my ideas inside of like a little section in my phone, in my reminders app. I have a whole section dedicated to the Glow Coach post with like 150 ideas in there that God has given me. I house it all there. So even when my creative juice has worn out, when I go to sit down and plan my content, I have all of these ideas that I can pull from that I know are God-led and Spirit-led. So it's going to work because God gave it to me. And I don't have to sit up there and struggle to think about what am I going to say? What am I going to create? What am I going to post today? Blah, 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 blah. Then I just go ahead and create my content, put it all on Instagram. Sometimes I post if I'm up in the morning, or 9 times out of 10 it's scheduled out. Okay, so you need to make sure that you're scheduling your content. But in order to schedule your content, you need to be planning your content. You need to plan. Okay, so I want you to make sure that, number one, and I got my little notebook here so I don't forget. Number one, that you are pricing yourself well. Okay, that you are positioned for profit. So that way you can consistently get premium paying clients and get their eyes on whatever it is that you have, get their eyes on it. Trust me, if you have cheap prices, you're going to get cheap clients. You want to attract premium paying clients, you need a premium price package. You also want to make sure that you have your client acquisition, so your visibility is great and you are constantly understanding how you can get more and more clients every single month and get more and more people that are interested in your services. You also want to set up some automations. So that's your booking site. That is your CRM. Your CRM, remember, your customer relationship manager, your emails and your SMSs that you need to be sending out. You need to create a lead magnet, okay? Something that people want from you that you can give away for free or a few dollars. And then you get their email and their number and you reach out to them on a regular basis. And then you also want to automate your marketing. So schedule out your content so you can stop creating content on the fly. And then make sure that you're taking time to plan that content in an effective way, in a really, really effective way. Okay? I hope that made sense. I know I ran through this thing, but drop me like a fire emoji and Steph. I took notes. Steph, I'm here. Something. So I know that I fed you good tonight because I have been talking for 33 minutes straight, y'all. So let me know if you got something good from this. Tell me one thing you learned. Drop me a heart, something. Talk back to me because I'm done talking. And then also, if you have any questions about anything that I said tonight about the structure for your business, please, 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 while I tell y'all about this training. Okay, I see you, Tria. Hey, girl. I see you, Lakeisha. If I said anything tonight that you're like, oh, that sparks a question, drop it in the chat. I'll answer it for you. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to talk about my upcoming training because I want to make sure that you also get more information than what I shared with you tonight. So I am hosting a training on July 15th. It's going to be next Monday. It is going down. If you thought this 33 minutes, honey, was any piece of anything, you better bring your butt to the training. The training is only $7. I'm telling you right now, I am never, ever, ever, unless God convicts me through the Holy Spirit, hosting a training again for $7. I'm doing this because I don't want any barriers or anything standing in the way of you saying, I can't get the information that I need to grow my beauty business. So I'm hosting the Booked Out Beauty Pro training for $7 next Monday. Let me read off to you what's happening in this training. Number one, I'm going to be teaching you the signature Booked Out Beauty Pro blueprint. This is my 4 keys to creating predictable profit in your beauty business. Number 2, I'm also going to be teaching you how to turn your content into clients. I'm going to be giving you my 3-step formula to creating content that makes clients go from looking to booking. See how I worded that? Ain't that cute? They go from looking to booking. So now you can stop in your captions on your reel hooks talking about stop looking and start booking. We can actually create content that does that for you. Number 3, my 6-figure systems for success. The automated systems, that a little bit of what we talked about, but I'm going to talk about some more. The automated systems your business needs to eliminate the overwhelm and grow your money bag on autopilot. We want our money bag growing automatically. We don't want to struggle to make money. I was very, very, very fortunate very, very fortunate to hit six figures time and time and time again in my business. It's not a hard thing to do. You just got to know what to do. That's the main thing. So I want everybody to eliminate thinking that it's hard to make money in your business, because it's absolutely not. It's very easy to make money when you actually know how to make money. And that starts with, number one, your mindset. You need to make sure that you have an abundant mindset. I'm so serious about that. The biggest thing that holds people back from really making money isn't necessarily the lack of the right strategies. It's because you don't believe it's possible for you in the first place. And a lot of you have seen good money. A lot of you have seen money come in, but because you're not even managing your finances appropriately, you don't even really know how much money your business is probably making. So let me start there. One of my favorite clients, when we actually looked into it, I was like, you came to me talking about you make this. My love, you make way more money than that. You're just not managing it appropriately. And so a lot of times you're not even realizing just how much God is blessing you just because you're not being a good steward over that thing. And so managing your finances helps you realize just how abundant you really are. But you need to anchor yourself into the belief, into the understanding that God can do exceedingly and abundantly more than I can ever think or wish or imagine. Right? I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I am the lender and not the borrower. You have to anchor yourself into that so you can make room to receive all that God has for you. So if you are not thinking abundantly and you are thinking with lack, I don't know if I'm going to get the clients. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm good enough. If you're thinking from that frame of thinking and in that headspace, your experience is going to reflect that. And it's not because you're literally, let me go ahead and debunk this myth, because I used to call myself a manifestation coach. Okay. Let me debunk this for you. It's not because you're actually manifesting your reality. It's because your thoughts affect the way that you move. And if you're not moving in alignment with God's will, you can't create an experience that reflects what it is that he wants to give you. It's impossible. So if you're thinking I can't make the money, you're not even going to do the strategy and take the actions or do any of the things in the first place to get the money. It doesn't make sense. So you need to be thinking in an abundant way that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And God is my provider. And he's going to bring me what I need. I give the input and God shows me the output. I put in the work. I let my works demonstrate my faith. And then I surrender and let God does what he do best. It's really just that simple. So a lot of times it's not even just a strategy. It's really our mindset. So I want you to anchor yourself into that belief. And when you come to the training, you can comment training, DM me training. I'll send you the link. Come to the training with the mindset that I can do this, that no matter where my income is right now, that I can get to the income that I'm praying for. And that if God placed a desire on my heart to reach a certain level of success, it has to be tangible. It has to be accessible to me, because his word cannot come back void. That means that anything that I put my mind to that God sent me in a room to do or take care of, it has to be guaranteed. My success, your success is guaranteed. And I'm not saying that just to say that. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Go read your Bible. Your success is guaranteed because God's word cannot come back void. And he said his purpose, his will for your life, that's what's going to manifest. That's what's actually going to become a reality. So when you can line up your faith and then put a strategy behind it that actually works for you and your business goals, now we winning. Now we got the blueprint to success. So everything that I teach you is never cookie cutter. There are principles, there are spiritual principles, and there are earthly principles. There are things we have to do in our business. Those are the things that I teach you. But crafting an authentic and aligned beauty business that works for you, for your energy, for your talents, for your gifts, for your purpose, for the will that God has over your life, that's where the real magic comes in. That's when we really start seeing success. And so I want all of you to be able to tap into that and to see more and to have more, because it's available to you. Trust me. I've shared this before. And if you guys want to watch me cry a little bit on one of my last trainings that I did about mindset, if you want the mindset training, DM me for that too. I'll send it to you. It's free. It's on YouTube. I'll send you the link. It's a private link. But I talked about how I went from being homeless with my baby girl, who's about to be 15. I was homeless in a shelter with her, broke as a joke. I know what it's like not to have no money. And I know what it's like to have a lot of money. I know both sides of that. So when I say that if God wants something done, he's going to do it. I know what it's like to start with nothing. I know what it's like to scrape and scrounge for every daggone thing that I have. I know what it's like to sit up there and struggle to get clients, to have your rent due, your water bill due, your light bill due, and still not know how any of this stuff is going to get taken care of while you're a single mom of 2 with no help, can't call your mama because she's too busy drinking, and can't call your daddy because he ain't got no money. Struggling. I know what that's like. I know what it's like to work 15, 18-hour days behind the chair, back hurting, but guess what? I got kids to feed and I got a car note to pay. I know what all of that looks like. And if I can get up out of my mess with all of my ways, honey, I got stories for days. I'll tell y'all something later. I ain't going to go into them tonight because y'all might judge me. But with all of my mess, can make it up out of that, and God can still double my portion years later despite my mistakes, trust and believe. I am no more special than you. We are the exception. We are called by God to do what he's called us to do in the beauty industry. We are chosen by him. It's our responsibility to now build the faith and build the mindset and make the decisions that actually push us closer to what it is that we keep praying for. So I want you to understand, if you believe that this thing is possible, it's possible. But I can't believe for you. I can believe with you. I can pray with you. I can speak life over you, but I cannot believe this thing for you. It has to be rooted in here, and it has to come out of here constantly. So every day, we got 6 days into the training. Every day from now into the training, I want y'all to be up and at 'em first thing in the morning. I am the head and not the tail. I am the lender and not the borrower. I am above and not beneath. God can do anything through me. God can do anything for me. God can literally blow my mind. And Jesus, I'm making room for you to do the impossible right now in my life. A lot of you have been praying for entirely too long for the same thing. Get up off your knees after that prayer and take some action. Speak life over yourself. Okay? The next 6 days, let's just go ahead and get into agreement right now. Touch and agree that God is going to show up and he's going to do something wonderful. Whether you come to the training or not, still do this for yourself because it's vital and it's important to your growth. All right, my loves? So I got you. If you at the training, I got you. I'm going to give you everything that I can. Okay? Everything that I can. Come with your notebooks. Make sure you got your favorite pen that don't run out of ink. All the things, because we're going to get down and dirty with this training. And I'm very, very excited about it. And I'm very, very excited to be the vessel that God is using to support you in this. So I saw a couple comments for the training. Once I hop off this live, it's going to be gone. So DM me, send me a message with the word training. What else did I promise y'all? For the $7 training, send me a message for that. And then also send me a message if you want the mindset training, the YouTube link for that, so you guys can go back. I talked about the 5 ways your mindset is keeping you from booking more clients. And I went a little bit more into my story with that also. And I can share that with you. Very good training. I had an exercise in there for you guys to do to start rewriting that for yourself. Also, I just dropped the playbook. So if you're struggling with like your confidence and you're like, listen, Steph, I hear you, girl, but I know I'm good, but I just keep comparing myself. I'm really stuck. I can't tap into my authority. And you want to do some more work around your abundance mindset. The playbook is $27. I literally just dropped that last night and it's fire. It's fire, y'all. Like when I say God breathed that thing, he breathed that thing. So if you're struggling with your confidence, then let me know and I'll definitely send you the link for the playbook also. Okay. I hope this training has been amazing for y'all. I know I jumped right into it. I can't help. I'm from New York, so I talk fast. But I pray that God showed up and that he moved something and stirred something in you that makes you want to just light your tail on fire and go after every single thing that he has for you. I love you guys. I will see you at the training on Monday if you are coming, and look forward to next Tuesday also, because I'll be going live again. I don't know what God is going to call me to talk about, but we're going to figure it out. Keep a lookout for an email. And I don't normally give you the details of what the next live is going to be a little bit closer to the date. So I love you guys. Get some sleep. Go do your affirmations. Make sure you say what you got to say in the morning over the next 6 days. And I will see y'all later. All right. Bye.